This is breaking right now. It appeared on an outlet, a Paris-based outlet, and then the New York Post picked it up. Travis Scott was arrested in Paris after fighting with his bodyguard. This is according to French authorities. So I guess he went out last night. We all saw him courtside at the game, having a good time yesterday. He reportedly was a little bit too smizzed, was a little bit too drunk, and got into it with his bodyguard and had to be taken into custody by police. From what I'm reading here on the New York Post, the security guard attempted to break up the two men at like a 5-star hotel. So I guess he was getting into it with somebody else. It's who then Travis turned around and got into it with. There's an investigation happening right now. Like, this is all unfolding right now at this moment. And you guys remember that Travis Scott actually had got arrested a while back in Miami. And when that happened, people were like, the charges were dropped. So people were trying to figure out, like, was this a real thing or not? But then yesterday, the body cam from that surfaced. So let's take a listen to the body cam.
You told me you had nothing left on the boat. Because it's 50 cops, bro. It's 13 of y'all. You told me you had nothing left on the boat. Because it's 13. I didn't know if I had nothing. You didn't give me no chance. I tried to turn around and check. You told me do not go on that boat or you gonna lock me up. You said if I stop walking, you was gonna lock me up. Did you not? You said if I didn't stop walking,
Oh, so, Travis talking?
Yeah, that was Travis. So what you hear is basically like he's going back and forth with the police. He's obviously, had a few drinks in the video, and they just put him in handcuffs after a while because he just keeps going back and forth with the police. But what he was saying in that video is originally when he went to the boat, they asked him, do you have anything else on this boat? He said no. They said, okay, you have to leave. He came back, so then they put him in cuffs. And he was saying that the only reason why he answered no in the beginning because it was so many police officers that he was scared. So whatever. But to correct the report in Paris, there was a security guard at the hotel trying to break up Travis and his security guard.
Oh, I was about to say, when you said that him and the security guard was getting into it, I was thinking in my mind, if I'm Travis's security guard and he gets into it with me, don't I got to beat his ass to let him know I'm worth the money?
Well, no, you can't do that.
I just need to show him what I can do.
It's his bodyguard, so more than likely, according to the reports, they're saying that he was a little bit drunk. Maybe the bodyguard was trying to tell him, like, yo, time to go to the room, wrap it up. We don't need no, you know what I mean? And he wasn't trying to hear that. And then a security guard came along and tried to break it up, and it got crazy from there, and the police were called. So, yeah, one too many nights.
If the client slaps the security or something, the security has every right to beat the client's ass, though.
What? Why? No.
Because if I'm the client and I can get away with slapping my security, now I think my security's soft.
But then you can never have a job again if you slap me back.
That's not true.
Who?
I don't know what's in the contract, but I just feel like if I'm the security, I got to show you.
The minute Travis Scott puts his hands back on that security guard, we're gonna be talking about a lawsuit in here.
I'm just saying, I just need to let you know I'm worth every penny.
You can't work for me again. No.
Okay.
So moving on, Cenat the other day, remember he went live and said that Kamala Harris's team called him.
Mm-hmm.
We got that clip.
I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times. I don't know goddamn about politics. I don't know nothing. I don't know what the am I supposed to talk about on stream about politics, bro? I don't know my. Pull to this girl.
Well, baby, listen, there has been an update. So according to a source close, nobody from Kamala Harris' team officially reached out to Cenat. What the report is saying is that there was someone who reached out to him involving him being involved in a DNC in some way, but it was a third-party situation, third-party company. It was not the official Harris team at all.
That's a fact. I spoke to the Harris team yesterday, actually, and they confirmed that. It was a third-party organization with informal ties to the convention.
Yeah,
yes.
And they're also saying that they did that. The conversation with Kai actually started prior to Biden dropping out of the race as well. That's another thing that they're saying. So we haven't heard from Kai yet, but whoever the shorty is that hit him up,
she still need to be fired. She need to stop being a third party.
Why?
Because she's making the team look bad. Because I'll tell you something. Listen.
No.
I'll tell you. Well, they don't like it. They didn't appreciate the person doing it.
They didn't like it because you sat in here. Yeah, he put it out there, and honestly,
there's a lot of third party organizations that have been reaching out to a lot of artists, right, informally, for the vice president. And I had an artist reach out to me this week and said that her campaign is moving with no decorum. But it's not even her campaign making those calls. It's not even her campaign doing that. And listen, the vice president, Kamala Harris, she always has the reputation of looking inauthentic, right? Mm-hmm. So these are the moves that make people say, "Oh, she's pandering," but it's not even her team making these moves. You understand
but the
that?
thing is, if she is asking, if she's making those, if people are making those calls to inquire, that shouldn't be a problem. But the problem is when these cops are not putting it out there, we would have never known.
No,
if she really
you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Cenat.
Third-party organization with informal ties to the convention. They don't have anything to do with her campaign. They don't have nothing to do with her team.
Yeah, but somebody somewhere, there's a channel not crossing, because even if not, if you can reach out and say you're representing anything close to her, there should have been some conversations had before you reached out, right? Like somebody had to know something, but that's not the person who reached out. That's not their fault.
They need to stop doing that. Because she's making it comes back to the campaign and makes the campaign look bad. Then you got somebody like Kai get on the screen and bark on the campaign, and then I come on the radio and bark on the campaign, and the campaign has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, now you done got that girl fired.
Somebody's lying. Kai Cenat says Secret Service called. Kai Cenat didn't say a third person called.
Kai don't know.
Secret Service.
He don't know no better. Man, come on, man. The young man don't know no better.
Secret Service pulled up to the U-Haul to check it.
He don't know who calling. Okay, come on. The young man don't know no better.
Tim Walz called.
Yeah. Nowadays it could be with the power of AI.
Yo, we got time for anything else, right? No. Okay.
No. All right. Well, that's Jess with the Mess. Thank you, Lauren.
Of course.
Charlamagne, who are you giving that donkey to?
There's a CNN correspondent named Tom Foreman who needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him this morning.
All right. We'll get to that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.